Everyone, my name is Patricia Serrano. I am the Red Plus and Financing Coordinator from Amazonia program in Ecuador, and I would like to tell you something about our experience in jurisdictional approaches. Well, in Ecuador is quite different as in other countries because we have a national approach for Red Plus implementation. We have developed a Red Plus national action plan. We have also developed a national forest reference emission level, and also we have a national forest monitoring system. Our safeguards information system is also designed at national level. So for us, it's very important to help countries to learn about our experience in this national approach and how this national approach has helped us in order to get different financings for our Red Plus action plan implementation. In this sense, also we are exploring the opportunities that we have for sustainable production systems in the framework of our Red Plus action plan. Because we would like to attract some investments and some private investments in order to make this implementation successful. As an example, I can mention the jurisdictional approach that we are trying to implement in the Amazon region for RSPO. There's a commitment from the palm oil sector to reach zero deforestation in the Amazon jurisdiction to 2025 and at national level for 2030. So we are trying to involve different stakeholders in order to get this to work, and also to have these interventions at jurisdictional level. We also are trying to have some definitions on how at local level different stakeholders can support the Red Plus implementation, and also to achieve the national objectives and the national commitments established at our Red Plus national action plan. This is very important because our national approach tries to show that at the national level we can achieve deforestation involving different stakeholders at the local levels, considering local governments, also local stakeholders, indigenous people, which are the main actors in reducing deforestation and preservation of forests, and also the sectors of the priority commodities such as palm oil, cocoa, coffee, and also livestock. So we would like to show these experiences and also to make them work at local level for Red Plus implementation, but always keeping in mind that we have this national approach in order to show the national results and how all the different stakeholders helped us to achieve the national commitments and the national objectives established in different policies at this national level. In Ecuador, we have special interest in searching different sources of financing in order to implement our Red Plus action plan. In this sense, it is important to note that we have a national red financing strategy. This strategy combines different kind of financing, including private sector financing, but also fiscal incentives and fiscal financing, and also the results-based payments and donations and bilateral agreements that contribute for our Red Plus plan implementation. So we would like to invite the private sector to invest in our Red Plus action plan implementation, and also to explore jointly what the opportunities are in order to produce in a different way, taking care of the forest, taking care of the environment, but also getting a better production through traditional and sustainable systems that are part of our approach in Ecuador. And it is important to know that our financing strategy is the one that considers these different approaches in order to have different stakeholders engaged in the REDD+ action plan implementation, especially considering the private sector and its important role to avoid and stop deforestation.
Perfect. Yeah.